Hello, I've been having a look at the case against Prince Andrew, or rather the settlement that Virginia Giuffre has signed and agreed with Epstein. Now, there seem to be four major issues. The first is that one of the arguments against the case is that it cannot be heard in New York because Giuffre is a resident and has lived for 19 years or so in Australia, and she has an Australian driving license. The second point is quite interesting because it alleges that at the time of the Andrew incident, Virginia Giuffre was 17. That is above the age of consent in New York law. The third point is that the law which allowed the statute of limitations to be lifted, it's the Child Victims Act of New York. This is alleged to be unconstitutional. So that a case which took place in 2001, when Virginia Giuffre apparently or allegedly met Prince Andrew, and there was this photograph taken of Prince Andrew with his arm around someone who appears to be Virginia Giuffre. That could not now, under normal circumstances, be heard in a civil court because of the statute of limitations. The time period has finished. The fourth point is that the settlement, which was signed between Giuffre and Epstein, refers to a third party, and that a third party cannot be pursued by Giuffre. The third party in the settlement agreement is described as other potential defendant. Now, I think this in itself is dodgy, but the legal question is about, can a third party benefit from an agreement between Giuffre and Epstein if neither of them are in a position or wish to agree to that third party benefiting? So neither of them are likely to say, oh, we mean Andrew by this third party, or Andrew is perfectly welcome to benefit from this agreement. Mr. Epstein is dead, and Giuffre is not likely to agree that Andrew can use the agreement to avoid the court case. Now, the Andrews lawyers say that because the settlement was signed in Florida, under Florida law, third parties can benefit even if they're not directly named in such a settlement. So the question is, would such a settlement, or would such an interpretation be equally valid in a New York courtroom? Now, there is one phrase in this settlement which absolutely, well, I find it beggars belief, and it delights me. It says that other potential defendants and Giuffre should not be pursued from the beginning of the world to the date of this settlement. The beginning of the world. Now, of course, legal documents need to be analysed very carefully. So what does this legal document mean by the beginning of the world? Are they following an assumption by, let's say, Bishop Ussher? Now, Bishop Ussher was a bishop in the UK in 1642, and he famously dated the beginning of the world. This is faintly hilarious, but he dated the beginning of the world to precisely 4004 BC, on October the 23rd, or more specifically, on the eve of October the 23rd. So actually on October the 22nd. All this is so precise and so necessary. Some people have said he mentions 9 o'clock. It's not true. But yeah, the 22nd of October, 4004. Or does the beginning of the world mean 4.54 billion years ago? We need to know. I mean, this is so important. If you have an idea about about which legal understanding of the beginning of the world is intended in this settlement, I would be fascinated to hear it. I'm sure this could take up a good day or two in court, or at least it certainly would if I was there. Anyway, look, please do follow the channel and ring the bell. Have fun. Bye-bye.